And could I remind everyone to please have mobile phones turned off with the silent thank you.
Hello, sisters of bliss.
Hello, brother. Hello, my beautiful nephews. Hello. Hello. Hi, Leanne. How are you?
Well,
Yeah, she's going to stand with us. What about you? You can look good,
Did you want to come in a little closer? Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Leanne Carolyn and I'm a civil celebrant. I'd like to extend a warm welcome to Michael, Leanne, Harley, Lauren and Rennie's family and friends. Now to commence, I'll ask Michael and Leanne to light a candle of remembrance for Leanne's niece, Christina, Michael's eldest son, Daniel, and Michael's parents, Marjorie and Robert. It's just over there. While Christina, Daniel, Marjorie and Robert are in our thoughts at this time, I'd like to welcome their quiet and gentle presence here with us all today. And this candle will burn for the duration of the ceremony. I'm personally very proud and honoured to be an important part of this significant chapter in Michael and Leanne's life. And as you are all very special people in their lives, they're both delighted that you could join with them in the celebration of their marriage. We are here to not only witness their commitment to each other, but also to wish them every happiness for their future together. We celebrate today being the start of the rest of their lives and the beginning of many precious times yet to be experienced as Mr. and Mrs. Armitstead. Your attendance here today is to show your support for Michael and Leanne and to witness the celebration of friendship, commitment and love. And the beautiful thing about love is an experience we share with people throughout the world. Yet to everyone who falls in love, it is the most unique and precious wonder in the world. Michael and Leanne have found that very special wonder, and their presence here today gives social recognition to a union that has already taken place in their hearts. True love in marriage is something beyond the warmth and glow of being deeply in love. It is caring as much about the welfare and happiness of your marriage partner as well as your own. It's not being totally absorbed in each other. It means looking outward in the same direction together. And this special love lives in the deepest part of the heart, yet sneaks out as often as it can to inspire a grin on the face. Grin on the face, that's it. A smile in the eyes always. Or to provide serenity and a safe assurance in one's soul. And real love can feel at home no matter where it is and is therefore amazing and beautiful. We are all so lucky to witness here today two people who simply love each other and wish to share this precious gift forever. Today we recognise the private experience of their love and acknowledge the fact that they choose to journey through life together. His dog, Bo, passed Leanne's home in Leicester Street, Eagleford. Leanne's son, Rennie, befriended both Michael and Bo, and he then started walking with them. And it had been a couple of months when Michael and Leanne started chatting over the fence. Now, this particular day, Leanne asked Michael in for a beer with Christine. It was after a few beers and lots of conversation that Chrissy said to Michael, "So, when are you taking Lee for a ride on your motorbike?" So they organised for the very next afternoon and took off to Lake Epilog for their very first date. They took the long way home at sunset. That was romantic. Personally admire their get back up and keep going attitude, and I'm truly touched to have been lucky enough to have met them.
Back at you.
Oh, thank you, thank you. Their joint hopes and dreams for the future is to simply stay as happy and as much in love as they are now. Michael and Leanne intend to encourage each other to act according to what is best for their world, their family and themselves. They have assessed happily that their relationship is for life. They want to be husband and wife. And I say to you both, may love always lead the way through your life, and may the happiness of this day be yours for the rest of your life. Now, this reading has been chosen to express the knowledge that Michael and Leanne are friends as well as two people in love, and they will read, and I will read these words as they would read them to each other. And it's titled, "If We Wanted To." Our love is strengthened by knowing that each of us could survive on our own if we wanted to, but realising that more than anything, we choose to be together. Therefore, today I marry my best friend, the one I have laughed with and cried with, the one I have learned from and shared with, the one I have chosen to support, encourage and give myself to through all the days given to us to share. Today, I marry the woman I love. I, Leanne Carolyn, as a civil celebrant, am duly authorised by law to solemnise marriages according to law. Before you are joined in marriage, in my presence and in the presence of these witnesses, I am to remind you of the solemn and binding nature of the relationship into which you are both now about to enter. Marriage according to law in Australia is the union of a man and a woman to the exclusion of all others voluntarily entered into for life. But the man and the woman words will be changed soon. I just had to get that little bit. I did say the legal requirement though. I'm going to speak to you now, Valerie. So pay attention. We acknowledge here today the special relationship between a mother and her daughter, with Valerie walking Leanne in to be at Michael's side for the beginning of their married life together. Valerie not only represents Leanne's father Ian and their family and friends, but today in a special gesture, she symbolises her own personal love for her daughter. With this in mind, I now ask Valerie, who presents this woman to be married to this man. Well done.
The bloodstones.
Okay, we'll do the asking. I'll ask you first, Michael. Michael, do you take Leanne Karen Kettlewell to be your lawful wedded wife? Will you love her, comfort her, honour and keep her in sickness and in health, and forsaking all others, keep only unto her as long as you both shall live?
I do.
Well done.
Right answer.
You can be as late as you like, honey.
Sorry, man.
Yeah.
No, we're not.
Leanne, do you take Michael Ian Armitstead to be your lawful wedded husband? You love him, comfort him, honour and keep him in sickness and in health, and forsaking all others, keep only unto him, as long as you both shall live.
I do.
Right answer. Would you like to pass your powers? We're going to swap spots. You both face each other. Join.
Right.
Look at each other. And repeat the vows. Michael, repeat after me. I call upon
I call upon
all persons here present
all persons here present
to witness that I, Michael,
to witness that I, Michael,
take you, Leanne Karen Kettlewell,
take you, Leanne Karen Kettlewell,
to be my lawful wedded wife.
to be my lawful wedded wife.
I pledge to share my life
I pledge to share my life
openly with you,
openly with you,
to speak the truth to you in love.
to speak the truth to you in love.
I promise to honour
Promise to honour
and tenderly care for you,
and tenderly care for you,
to cherish and encourage
to cherish and encourage
your own fulfilment
your own fulfillment
as an individual
as an individual
for the rest of my
for the
life.
rest of my life.
Leanne, looking at Michael, repeat after me. I call upon
I call upon
all persons here present
all persons here present
to witness that I, Leanne,
to witness that I, Leanne,
take you, Michael Ian Armitstead,
take you, Michael Ian Armistead,
to be my lawful wedded husband.
to be my lawful husband.
I pledge to share my life
I pledge to share my life
openly with you,
openly with you,
to speak the truth to you in love.
to speak the truth to you in love.
I promise to honour
I promise to honour
and tenderly care for you,
and tenderly care for you,
to cherish and encourage
to cherish and encourage
your own fulfilment
your own fulfilment
as an individual
as an individual
for the rest of my life.
for the rest of my life.
Well done. Leanne's son Rennie is going to bring the rings forward. Don't look worried. You may worry there for a minute.
You come round this way. The sparkly one's mine.
Looking at Leanne. Michael, repeat after me. This ring means
This ring means
that I give myself to you,
I give myself to you,
a seal of my unending love.
a seal of my unending love.
It is my personal gift,
It's my personal gift,
my personal promise
my personal promise
of love and trust
of love and trust,
and pride that you are my wife.
pride that you are my wife.
Leanne, repeat after me. This ring means
This ring means
that I give myself to you,
that I give myself to you,
a seal of my unending love.
a seal of my unending love.
It is my personal promise,
It's my personal promise,
my personal gift
my personal gift
of love and trust
of love and trust
and pride that you are my husband.
and pride that you are my husband.
Oh, it's fine. Love is the reason this day was chosen by you both to begin your lives as husband and wife. And love is the reason you will both give with all your hearts for the good of each other. Love is the reason that today you have become one. One in hope, one in believing in life, and one in sharing the coming years together. Now this especially chosen reading will conclude our ceremony, and it's titled Fair Dinkum Love. Fair income love isn't about bringing in a dozen red roses, it's about bringing in the washing. It's not about standing next to your partner when they look good on your arm, it's about standing by them even when they look foolish. Fair income love isn't about stiff posture and spark clothes, it's about wrestling on the couch in your tracksuit. It's not about oysters and candlelit dinners.
Sometimes.
Someone said yesterday.
It is tonight.
It's about bringing home Chinese when your partner's had a busy day. Fair income love isn't about exciting getaways and fancy resorts. It's about being totally content sleeping in together at home. It's not about gym memberships and facelifts. It's about growing old and fat together. Fair income love is not about romance or image or success. Fair dinkum love is about two average people adoring and accepting each other for who they are. Ladies and gentlemen, Michael and Leanne have declared before us all that they will live together in marriage. They have made special promises to each other. They have symbolised it by joining hands, taking vows and by exchanging rings. Therefore, on your behalf and on behalf of the community, I now declare them to be husband and wife. Woo woo for the most important bit. I didn't say. Michael, you may now kiss your bride. Family.
Welcome.
Family and friends, the bride and the groom, plus their two witnesses, Harley Armitstead and Jennifer Harvey, will now sign the register and the legal documents. While this is taking place, I'd like you to relax until the signing is completed. After the signing, I'll then return the bride and groom and present them with their marriage certificate. Thank you.
Congratulations, I'm married. You know what I like? Hello, my son. Oh, your little sister.
I think so. They are good, though.
I know, but that's all right.
I hope it's still all
Are you mommy borrow yours. Good luck with that. I know. Roy Orbison. Yeah, because you've got a percentage.
Did you feel a drop?
It wouldn't stop.
Don't ask us to try them on.
I wouldn't know where I keep in my wardrobe.
Don't ask us to try them on. I tried mine on for 25 years and that's when I got
They worked out for me.
Congratulations!
So trouble.
Don't ask me because I have no recollection of it. But that's because I can go up there.
I'd like to close the ceremony with some of my especially chosen words for you both, and it's titled Love is a Journey. Lovers looking into each other's eyes every morning as if it were the first time, and closing each day with a kiss that says, I can't wait until tomorrow. Love is working side by side for something you believe in, knowing there's another person in this world who is there for you. Love is growing old together and falling in love over and over again, all along this exciting journey we share. Michael and Leanne, these are my special thoughts and warmest wishes for you both as you begin your lives together as husband and wife. Family and friends, It gives me the greatest pleasure to present to you Mr. and Mrs. Michael and Leanne Armistead. Anyone can take photos of the presentation if they'd like. Good girl.
Now it's official.
Okay.
If Michael and Leanne, then the bridal party followed by family and friends, please make your way to the arranged area for a group photo, which is directly behind you all under that beautiful big tree. The bride and groom will stand in front and all the guests will stand behind. The bride and groom and their parents and the bridal party in front, all the guests behind, and you'll get a lovely group photo. Okay. Yes, of course, the baby's in the front. Please feel free to come forward and offer your congratulations to Mr. and Mrs. Armistead as they both come past. Family and friends, that concludes our ceremony. Thank you.
Thank you, Leanne.
You're welcome. Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you, darling.
You're welcome. I love you.
I love you.
Picked up on a few of those things along the way. We did too. And Beck did too, because she walked a couple of times with me and she goes, "Do you know that woman likes you?" And I said, "Oh, I don't know." I said, "You talk about this, you know." But yeah, and that's how we sort of started. So I welcome Rennie as my stepson or son, whatever he chooses to be. And also want to thank Val and Ian for putting this spread on. And I want to thank Val for making this beautiful dress and your own.
I agree.
Because I was dying to see it, I heard all about it. And thank you all for coming. And it's been a great day. So thanks very much.
Of the six of us, I'm number 5. Ken's number 2.
And I made it, and a couple more, just a couple more that I've forgotten. My sister now, who is the bridesmaid, is the bride, and the driver of the wedding car, Paul. So I want to thank you. I don't think that's anything I said.
And Shane for coming so far. Making a real effort. I really appreciate it. It's all ours, isn't it? He's to our family. Bride and groom. Bride and groom.
Engine and transmission.
not a monster truck, but you know, that sort of thing, isn't it? Unreal. Well, I think Lyra had to get the gearbox replaced in this range the other day.
The Commodore gearbox got it beaten up.
Is that manual or it's auto? Well, we never had trouble with that SS, did we? I mean, I love my Oh, you'll find it. No, be careful.
Yes, I can be